why Top Gun made the phrase, "Don't leave your wingman" popular, but Shane Forbes is working to make "Don't leave your wing woman" a money-making venture. It's a website designed to help men go home with more phone numbers. How does it work? Shane Forbes, founder of Wing Women, Wing Women.
Plural, women, wingwomen.com.
Many women, not just one woman. Wingwomen.com. Mr. Forbes, a pleasure to see you.
Nice to meet you, too.
So here's the deal. Let me just make sure I understand what you're doing here. I need to meet a woman. I can't find them anywhere. They won't talk to me. They don't like me. I got a problem.
No problem.
I come to you. I say, Shane, I need to meet a woman. You say, Dylan, my brother, how much money do I give you?
$50 an hour.
$50 an hour. You're going to give me Becky or whoever is on your staff.
Okay.
And then we're going to go out.
Yes,
and this woman, whoever she may be, I'm going to say, I want her, and I want her.
Okay.
And then my wing woman, as it were, is going to go and solicit those women on my behalf.
I wouldn't go as far as say solicit, but what she's going to do is...
Right. Tell me what happens then, Shane.
She's not going to go soliciting, women for you, but what she will do is, she'll just facilitate you meeting these women by, you pick out a girl at the bar. Your wing woman will...
I want to meet Becky.
Okay.
You're my wing woman.
I'm your wing woman. So what I'll do is...
So I'll say to you, I'll be like, and you're all dolled up, you got your lipstick on,
Makeup,
and I'll be like,
I'm looking pretty.
Shane, I need to talk to Becky.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll approach Becky, and, I'm a girl now, so I'm not threatening.
I feel more comfortable.
Right, because
you're a girl.
if a guy's in a bar,
woman.
and even if a guy looks at a girl in a bar, she knows she's getting hit on. So I'm just approaching, and I'll say something along the lines of, "That's a beautiful pin. Where did you get that pin?"
Thank you very much.
So now we're talking. Now
And now
we're
you're
friends.
girling out, as it were.
Something like that.
Right.
So
how do I get a piece of this action?
Here you go. So now you're on your way back from the bathroom, let's say.
Okay. Is that a standard play?
Not exactly, but it's just one we're using for right now.
Okay.
So you come back.
Sure.
Becky, Dylan.
So I come back and I say, "Oh, Shane, how are you?"
Right.
We know each other.
And then, I introduce you as a friend of a friend, and next thing
and then
you know,
you say, "Oh, Dylan, this is Becky.
Exactly.
She has a nice pin."
And
I
say, "What a lovely pin that is. What's your phone number?"
You've got it. Well, you don't want to go that fast,
Or is that too quick?
No wonder nobody's
See,
talking.
that's why the wing woman will still be there to help you
So
and guide
she's
you in the
gonna-
conversation.
Okay.
She's just not going to let you fall on your face.
So she's going to work it.
She'll keep the conversation flowing if you're having problems. And then, when the time is right, perhaps, she'll walk away.
Would she go so far as to say, "Hey, Becky, you ought to give," would you say, "Hey, Becky, you ought to give Dylan your number. You have a lot in common."
If the situation calls for it, I suppose so. I guess it's
depends on
situation
the-
to situation. You got to
it's an
see how
individual
comfortable this
basis.
person is. Or maybe she might say no. It could happen. It could happen.
Really?
Miraculous as it is, it could happen. Some
might
girls
say
do
no.
say no.
How long have you had this business in operation?
Since like December, or it's about close to a year.
And
Close to a
how
year.
many people have come to you?
We've got hundreds of clients now. We've got hundreds of clients. We've got about 25 to 30 wing women going out.
Now,
there.
let me tell you where this is where it's entertaining. I actually think it's very, very smart on your part, and I applaud it. However, women in the world today are very well. They're trained to defend themselves on all fronts, right? Because there's an onslaught. They're very well defended, as anybody who's a man knows.
Exactly.
What is a woman to do with herself now when she's suddenly potentially vulnerable to paid women who might be seeking to crack through her defenses?
Would it really be the worst thing in the world if she met the man of her dreams out that night? I mean, we're just maybe.
Becky, would it?
No, it would definitely not be. So maybe you get a guy.
I get duped.
You didn't get duped. What it is you have a guy.
I thought he was a nice guy because I knew he was
a nice
friends
guy.
with a woman like you.
Well, I am a nice
Little
lady,
does she
but
know I'm paying my girlfriend here $50 an hour.
What it is
It could be
though,
like a $500 night if we stay out for a long
it
time.
could be. It definitely could, because we do have a 3-hour minimum. So it could, right.
Really?
Yeah. So, but what it is if you could be shy. Maybe you can't break the ice. Whatever. She's just helping you out. She's facilitating you meeting someone who you
Is
might
this
not
legal?
ordinarily meet. I believe it's legal in all 50 states. I believe so.
Where can you do this? What
Right now
areas?
we're only in New York, but pretty soon we'll be nationwide.
Can we ask one more question, Rebecca, or are we out of time completely? Because Becky was asking earlier, how do you find your women? What are they like? How do you find your staff?
First, just a normal classified ad like anyone else, but since all the press, they just come to us. We have more people
You got
applying for the
applications at the
position.
wazoo. People are in a
Exactly.
tizzy, as it were.
Pretty much.
And what
Everyone wants to be a wing woman.
Listen, I'm going to have what kind of action do they see on the deal out of the $50?
They could get anywhere up to $30 an hour.
Okay. And you determine how much they get based on what? Their yield, their turn rate, their conversion rate.
It's something like that. It's a whole big formula.
What's the
figure out.
primary thing you're looking for in a wing woman?
Great personality, very outgoing.
Okay.
Just got to be able to break the ice.
You believe him?
Maybe.
Shane Forbes, a pleasure. Good
Nice
luck.
to meet you.
Good idea. Do stay with us. Bullseye's coming right back.